Another thing that's been popular that I've heard a lot about, seen commercials, read blogs, all that stuff, is having an attorney sue your bank. It sounded kind of good at first. One part that I don't like, and Obama and HUD.gov will relay this as well, is that really I don't like the idea of someone that's having financial hardships paying thousands of dollars to somebody to help them. I don't think you should be giving people money up front to help you. But I also think if you take it to its most simplistic form, the idea of trying to get your bank to work with you by having an attorney sue them, I think is a bad way to start building a relationship with your bank. Yes, banks aren't easy, but no, I have not seen a good response from the banks when they're sued by an attorney. The other thing that happens is you have this little attorney, maybe even a group of attorneys, but typically the bank's got a lot of money and they've got a huge legal team on staff. So I really don't see banks getting too afraid of little local attorneys trying to sue them. The situations that I've seen personally with my clients and prospective clients is I've seen attorneys take over, take money, and I've seen homes go to foreclosure. I've seen attorneys take money and have my clients come back to me and say, thanks for the money, we tried, it didn't work, you should go back and do a short sale. Definitely have testimonials on my website, and a lot of people that I've worked with that have unfortunately gone through that aspect of it. So what I've seen from the attorneys suing the banks or auditing the loan docs has not been positive. I'm sure there's some great attorneys out there that do a great job with that, but do your research, ask around, call us, we can definitely help you walk through what's happening. Not what people think should be happening, but what's actually happening with people on a daily basis. Next, refinance. I have a background in finance, and this option has become so difficult. The banks are looking at what they call loan-to-value ratios. If your house is worth $100,000, they typically want to see that you owe about $80,000 or less. Now, FHA will allow you to go up to 96.5% and things of that sort. But typically, the person that's in distress, and there's been a research done by First American recently that said in the nation that 23% are underwater, even more within 5%. San Diego County, where I am, was about 37% underwater and another 32% that were within 5%. So 70% of San Diego, the people that have mortgages, are either underwater or within 5%. This really takes that category out of the ability to refinance, just based on the value. That doesn't consider how difficult it is to qualify based on your income and your assets. There's no more stated income. You have to prove your income with tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements to show assets. So that's very difficult. I think it's a great, if you want to stay in your home and you have some equity or you're close and you don't have a hardship financially, obviously it's a great viable way. Interest rates are definitely low right now, but I think a lot of people look in that direction even though the likelihood is very slim. The next option, deed in lieu of foreclosure. Never quite understood why people would do this. Even more vexing to me, a deed in lieu of foreclosure is when you basically sign the deed back over to the bank. You sign it over to the bank so they don't have to spend that $50,000 to foreclose. The problem is that it really only benefits the bank. They get the house back, they don't have to spend the money, but you still get a foreclosure on your record, on your credit report. Anytime you apply for a loan or refinance, there's always going to be that question mark, did you ever foreclose? And for the rest of your life, you're going to have to check the box yes. So I never understood why you would want to go through that because it only benefits the bank, not the homeowner. Now, the really funny part is that the banks have this pretty excruciating qualifying process to do a deed in lieu of foreclosure. Maybe it's their thought of supply and demand. If they make it hard, you'll want to do it more. I never understood it. I would suggest someone possibly doing that as a very last-ditch effort to try to negotiate terms rather than just let it go to foreclosure. But in about the 400 short sales that I've been part of in the last 18 months, I've never had to go that route. So not one that I think is very good. I won't count it out because that might be an option as a last-ditch effort. but I think a really bad way to start in the beginning as your first approach. Last option obviously is bankruptcy. We obviously don't file bankruptcies. We're not attorney. We don't really suggest it. I think there's some people that tend to want to go in that direction in the beginning, but again, I think that's a very last-ditch effort thing to do. Rather than file for bankruptcy, why not try to do a short sale, negotiate the terms so that you don't have to worry about the bank having future recourse or coming after you to collect in the future. Now obviously some people have some credit card debt, some other debt that they need to wipe free with bankruptcy. What we usually see, and usually see bankruptcy attorneys advising people, is to work through the short sale. See what you can do, and then after you complete that, then you can consider a bankruptcy to wipe out any negative terms in that settlement that have occurred. Please feel free to contact us. Our office number is 760-487-1130. We'd love to share more with you. You can reach us at stopforeclosure-sandiego.com for a free report, the 5 most utilized tactics to stop foreclosure within 48 hours or less. You can call us. We have a lot more reports that we've written to just give free information. I think that lack of information is the most painful part of having a house that you owe more than it's worth. And we'd love to help give you education. We'd love to help you with a short sale, but we'd also love to just give you your options and find the best solution for you as well. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.